Hey there everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're just tuning in, my name is Lourdes, and on this channel I do makeup tutorial, every now and then a fashion video, skincare review products. If you're all about that, please consider subscribing to my channel. The little button's right down below the little screen where you're watching me. And if you also like the content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That really helps out my channel. And to those who are already part of my channel, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. On today's video, I am doing an overview on the new Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Skin Foundation, which just launched July 26th. I did have the opportunity to play with this foundation for about 2 weeks now. I have an overview of the foundation. This is not a first impression, so these are my thoughts exactly of the foundation, of what I think of it, how it wears, and everything. If you do follow me on Instagram, you already know I'm obsessed with the foundation. Now, we are going to get into details and everything you guys want to know about the foundation before you purchase, or if you're kind of thinking of purchasing it, I'm going to let you know all the 411 on this foundation, so continue watching. First off, we're starting off with the packaging, which to me screams high-end, luxurious. This comes in a carton box. Now, this carton is not just any carton. It's a pretty heavy, good quality carton, and it comes like this in this nice looking box with the Pat McGrath Labs logo imprinted on the carton in gold. Now, this foundation does come in 1.18 fluid ounce, which is a little over the standard, which I believe the standard is a 1.0 fluid ounce. So this does come with a little bit more than that. Now, as you can see at the top, everything is just very beautiful, very aesthetically pleasing. It's a black and gold packaging. Now, for the bottle itself, it is a frosted glass, a very heavy bottle. Gorgeous. As you can see, the label on here is gold. You've got a gold rim on the top of the lid as well, and this actually doesn't feel like a sticker. It feels more like of a plaque type of engraving on here. I don't know, it's just very, very luxurious. Now, wait for the best part. Not the best part, but one of my favorite things in a foundation. Wait for it. Yes, it comes with a pump, and to me, it's outstanding. I love when foundations come with a pump. Like I said, very luxurious. Like, the packaging itself is an A+, 100% good quality. Now, obviously, the packaging is not everything. It's always about the formula and what's inside. So let's go ahead and get into the details on the foundation, on what type of formula, who it's suited for, and all that jazz. Okay, so I'm going to be reading off a little bit about the product details on the foundation. The coverage for this foundation is said to be medium, and the finish is natural. Now, the formulation obviously is a liquid. What it is, this is a long-wearing, customizable foundation that builds from sheer to medium coverage in a wide range of universal hues that manifest the ultimate sublime skin standard. Now, this foundation does come in 36 shades, which to me is really good for a shade selection. You're getting 4 different shade selections. You're getting light, light medium, medium deep, and deep. I'll pop up the information as I read to you guys. Now, this is suited for all skin types. It does say skin type, normal, dry, combination, and oily. Now, the highlighted ingredients in this foundation is the unique polymers, which provide lasting wear, ultimate smoothness, and a luminous finish. So it's going to give you that very natural looking effect. It does also have high purity pigments treated with amino acids, which deliver enhanced wear, a creamy feel, and controlled and easily buildable coverage. It does also say that the diamond core powder, which is the other main ingredient, it enhances radiance and skin luminosity and decreases appearance of skin imperfections. So basically with this foundation, what you're getting is like that runway type of look, that beautiful red carpet skin, which I truly, truly stand by, which is, like I said, one of my favorite foundations now. Now, in the what else you need to know, which for me is one of the best parts, a VITA-Serum Complex moisturizes and helps fight the appearance of wrinkles, while Diamond Core powder technology enhances skin's texture and helps smooth and blur the appearance of fine lines, pores, and imperfections. The silky, weightless formulation imparts a filtered, soft, focused luminosity. Now, when they did send this foundation over to me from Influencer, they also gave me some information on how to wear it, which I feel helped out a lot in me playing with it, because sometimes you got to play with different primers or different powders, or it just tends to be a little bit of a longer process to get into the foundation to really like it. So this truly helped me in getting the best and the most out of this foundation. Now for the step 1, the prepping, which is the important part, if you've got extra dry skin, it does indicate to prep your skin by using nourishing oils, dense creams, and balms. That's if you've got dry skin. Now if you've got normal combination skin, prep your skin by using a lightweight or water-based moisturizer, which probably could be like the Smashbox, the primerizer, which is a very good one. Then if you've got oily skin, which is what I have, prep your skin by using an oil-free formula to hydrate. Now that is like a very important tip, because like I said, sometimes you got to play with primers to get the most out of the foundation, or it just doesn't mix well with different skin types and the primer that you apply. Also for the step 2, it tells you about the coverage, if you want sheer, medium, and full. Now for sheer, you apply 1 layer of foundation to the face from the center. Gently press more foundation into the skin where coverage is desired. If you want medium, you are going to apply 2 layers of foundation from the center of your face, stretching outward. Stipple more foundation in areas that are needed. Remember to blend the neck if necessary. And for full coverage, you are going to apply 3 layers, and remember to always allow those layers to dry. Now the last step would be your preferred finish. If you want a matte finish, you would apply setting powder with a puff. If you want a natural finish, you're going to apply setting powder with a brush. And if you want a luminous finish, you're going to lightly apply setting powder with a brush. So that just depends on your skin type. If you like a luminous finish, if you like more of a natural or a sheer, you know, that's why this foundation is geared for all skin types. You just got to play with it, with the techniques, to be able to get the best out of this foundation. So enough of the details. We're going to get right into the actual application. Okay, so I'm going to be going in with my Smashbox Photo Finish, the original primer. This is oil-free, which states that if you are oily skin like me, it is best to use an oil-free primer, which is what I'm going to be using today. I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit on my finger and then just apply on my skin. Remember that it's very crucial to have your skin already washed, exfoliated, moisturized, toned, all your skincare routine before you actually apply foundation. Your foundation is going to look so much better if you take the time to do your skincare routine in the morning. So I'm going to let my primer sit on my skin for a couple of seconds, let it do its job, let it sit and settle before I go into the foundation. Just to let you guys know, I did receive the shade Light Medium 9, which does have a little bit of a peach undertone and a more of a neutral undertone kind of girl. So it is a little bit dark on me because of the peach undertone. Another thing to keep in mind, if you go purchase it in store or if you're ordering online, sometimes online the colors could be a little deceiving, but just keep in mind that whatever you see in the bottle, that's not the shade. It's a little bit darker because it is a frosted glass. It's not transparent. The shade is darker. So what you see here is not the actual shade. It's just going to be a little bit darker, just to keep that in mind if it helps out a little bit. Alright, so I'm not going to be doing the half face with Beauty Blender and the half face with the brush because this is not a first impression video. I'm actually going to show you what I've been doing and what has worked for me and how my foundation has looked so flawless, very beautiful, and it has lasted me 9 hours, a little bit over 9 hours, which I do have oily skin, so this has also helped with the staying power of the foundation. I'm going to go ahead and use my brush because that's what I've been using, and this is the Morphe M439, one of my favorite brushes. and I'm going to give the foundation a little shake. I'm going to show you guys that this foundation is very liquidy. I'm going to put 2 pumps on my hand and it is very runny. So since the first ingredient on the foundation is water, you know it's going to be a little runny, not a little, a lot. Before I go into the foundation, I want you guys to see I do have redness. I've got acne scars. I do have no active acne, thank God, but I do have pores, all that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it. And what I like to do is I just like to dot it on one side of my face first, and then I'll go into the other. So that is what I'm working with right now. I'm going to go ahead and just start buffing it in little patting motions. Now, as you can see, it looks pretty darn good. It's a pretty good match, but it does get a little bit darker. On camera, because of the lights and everything, it tends to look a little bit lighter, but it's actually darker. Okay, so I brought you guys in a little bit closer because I do want you guys to see what is actually looking like. You can see how it looks like skin. It does not look thick at all. This is like the first application, the first layer, and I already feel like my skin looks really good. This side you can see the redness and the marks of my acne, and it has literally covered it. I'm not sure if you guys are catching that, but it looks beautiful. Also, the pore area, it has blurred it out. And like I said, it looks like your skin, but better. And I know you guys have heard that in a lot of products, but honestly, I can guarantee you that this looks so much better in person than it actually does on camera. Sometimes, like with the studio lighting and everything, it doesn't, I don't know what it is, but it looks a lot better in person. I'm going to continue buffing it in. Okay, so there is the finish application. I also applied 2 pumps on this side. As you can see, it looks very beautiful, very natural looking, but it has covered a lot for me. I mean, I feel like it covers a lot for me. Now, it also just depends on your skin. If you've got like flawless, perfect skin, I feel like just 1 pump on each side will do the job. Since I do have a little bit more like discoloration and dark spots, with 2 pumps on each side, the job for me. I feel like my skin looks amazing. In person, it looks phenomenal. Like I said, sometimes the camera can be deceiving, but this is the type of foundation that looks a lot better in person. I know, kind of weird, but that's the type of foundation I like. I like the foundation that gives you that red carpet type of a look, type of skin, not a very heavy, you know, packed on makeup look. I'm gonna go ahead and set it because I do set it. Now, my skin is feeling very skin-like. No heavy feeling to it. It does feel a little bit tacky to the touch, just a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and set it with some powder because I always set my foundations regardless of the foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll just come right back. Okay, so here's my finished look with my bronzer, my blush, and everything on already. I did set it with my Coty Airspun. I've been loving this all over again, so this is what I've been using lately, and I've been loving it. So I am using this one, and I didn't bake or anything. I just lightly pressed it with my beauty blender. and I set it with the Pixie Glow Mist, which has been another of my favorites. So this is what I've been doing for the past week to get this look, with the Glow Mist and the Coty Airspun, the Smashbox primer, and my Holy Grail foundation. Now I'm gonna bring you guys a little bit up closer so you guys can see again the finished look. Okay, so a little bit closer. As you can see, the skin looks flawless, completely flawless. Like I said, I'm obsessed. It looks 10 times better in person. 10 times better in person. It looks very flawless, very natural, very beautiful. Your skin looks just so, I don't know how to explain it. It just looks perfect. So this is the look. I'm gonna come back in a couple of hours so I can show you guys the result. It is 10:58 and I'm gonna go ahead and go about my day. I've got a lot of things to do today. I'm gonna wear it as long as I can, but this foundation is the type of foundation that the longer it's on your skin, the better it looks. So I'll catch up with you guys in a couple of hours. I'll see you then. Okay, so I am back. It's been a good couple of hours. My phone is completely dead. It's charging in the kitchen, but it is, if you guys can see the time there, it is 7:15. It's been a good couple of hours. When I left you guys, it was 10:54, and so let's say I started my foundation application at 10 because I did my bronzing and everything. So let's say I started at 10, so it's been 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's been about 9 hours and a half that I've been wearing the foundation, and I mean, come on, this is fabulous. I mean, it looks really, really good. Mind you, I've been out and about and it has been like 100 degrees, 99 degrees here in California. It's been really, really hot. I only had to pat once, maybe around 4 o'clock. I just grabbed like a little bit of tissue and just right here and the forehead, and that's about it. Only once. In person, my skin looks so good. Nothing broke apart. My makeup is still intact. Like my bronzer, my blush, my everything is intact. Like it still looks so good. Nothing has broken apart around my lips, around the nose area. It has not settled into my lines under the eyes. Nothing. It just looks so good. So good. For 9 hours plus to look like this, I don't know what stuff is in that foundation, but it is bomb. Now, I didn't have high hopes on this foundation because I'm not really into high-end foundations. I have tried the NARS Sheer Glow. I've tried the NARS Longwear I believe it's called. I have tried the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I have tried the MAC. I have also tried the Urban Decay. I've tried a lot of high-end foundations, and I haven't really been into any of them because I feel like they don't do much for my skin, or they do the same as a drugstore foundation would. I would rather get the L'Oreal Fresh Wear or the L'Oreal Pro Glow, or like the CoverGirl True Matte Blend, I think that's what it's called. I'm more into those foundations. I lean more into the drugstore because I feel like they do the same, but this one just has to do it for me. I am obsessed with it. Kind of like upset that I love it so much because as soon as I'm out of it, I know I'm gonna have to go pick it up because it's just that good. Now the price for this foundation is $68, which is why I feel like I've gone into details about the foundation. If there's something I'm missing, if something I forgot to mention, please don't hesitate to ask down below. I just wanted to give an overall view on the foundation. I wanted to give it a fair shot, so I did play with it for about, like I said, a week and a half. I'm I'm not just doing a first impression and I'm like, oh, I'm in love. No, I played with it and I made sure that it was really good, and I made sure that I loved it every single time I wore it. That's why I feel like I had to do like an in-depth overview on this foundation, because it is pricey. $68. It's not cheap at all for a foundation, but if you want to splurge, if you've got the money and you want to go ahead and try this one, I would highly recommend it 100%. This foundation just did it for me. Like I said, I didn't have that much faith or high hopes for any high-end foundations, but this one just did it for me. So I'm gonna be a Pat McGrath fan of the foundations. I have not tried their eyeshadow palettes or any other products, but I'm obsessed with their foundation. Okay, so this is my skin up close after 9 hours of wear. The lighting might just be giving off that glow, that it looks kind of luminous. It looks like oily, but it's not. It's just like the lighting, the setup, that brings out the luminosity. But like I said, in person, it just looks so good. Like, if you can see, my makeup has not broken apart. It's still intact. Nothing has faded. I don't know. And like, also, if you have watched my previous videos, you know that I tend to have a lot of texture, and when I break out, it's always like underneath my chin. It's like hormonal, I guess, but with the foundation, it just makes my skin look so flawless. You can't really see the texture. So with that being said, it does, I do stand by the statement of the texture, where it reduces texture and it makes your skin look flawless. Alright, so it is now 7:25. I want to go ahead and call it a day, wash my face, get some mask going on, you know, get a little bit of me time with skincare. And that's going to complete this overview on the foundation. Like I said, if there is something that I missed, please don't hesitate to ask. I will be leaving information down below, as well as my skin tone and my skin type and the shade that I have. Now, I didn't feel like it oxidized at all. It stayed true to the color. It looks good. I think it looks absolutely wonderful. In person, it looks a lot better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this overview. Please hit that subscribe button if you are not yet subscribed, and the like button if this helped you out in any way, shape, or form. And that's going to be it. I hope to see you guys on my next video. I love you all so much, and take care. Bye.
Without you, I remember myself, my name. Forgot about all you tried to change.